Hello everyone. Today we're doing the Trial of the Guardian. It's the Golem 3-star upgrade battle. This is going to be a budget run. We're not using any rainbows. Of course, Lightning's a free unit, so she doesn't count. We're not using any Trust Masteries except for one, and I'll show you the team we're going to be using. It's going to be Lightning for taunting and evading. The Trust Mastery is 20-sided dice. Now, all the rest of the Trust Masteries or gear in this run has been given free from raid, like the Moogle plushie was a free item from a raid, etc. But anyway, her gear is, like I said, she's evading, and the rest of her gear is earth resistance, because you want 100% earth resist on the entire team if you're doing it this way. So that's her gear. Beach Time Fina will be doing my Spirit Breaks, because she's on the Shiva Esper, and that gives defensive freeze, like she can break Spirit, which is helpful from Shiva. But her gear, other than that, is, again, Earth Resistance, and she's going to be doing Mana Regen for the team as well, with 100% Earth Resist. Garnet will be doing my Esper missions, and also, 100% Earth Resist. She's on Tetra Sylphide, which does give a penalty, but you can still gear for 100% Resist, even with the penalty. And she's also got Bushido Freedom for removing the Imperil. That's going to be important during this fight as well. And the DPS, I'm not bringing a friend, I'm doing it with my own DPS, because I couldn't find a friend with 100% Earth Resist, so I'm just building my own. It's going to be Lexa, because she can chain Wind and Erodia, and that will help for damage. And she's also, like I said, got Earth Resist. And the second Lexa, same thing, 100% Earth Resist, and she's just geared for, some magic, etc. Her stats aren't good, this is going to be a little bit of a slow kill, but we're not bringing a friend. If you want, you can drop one of the Lexas and bring like a Barbarisha friend, which would be great, assuming she has Earth Resist. And if you can't build a whole team with 100% Earth Resist, you can of course use a buffer. Like Earth Veritas can give 100% buff. You can use a Green Mage to cast Barstone, etc. But for convenience, I just decided to gear everyone for Earth Resist instead. So let's get into it. Oh, the missions. The missions are 5-man team, no items, and summon Tetra Sylphide. I think. Let me double check once we get into the fight. Mission. Yeah, no items, evoke Tetra, 5 mana or less. Okay. So Lightning's going to be provoking. That's really her whole duty this fight. Beach Time Fina is going to be just giving us mana regen this fight. That's really all she's going to be doing. Garnet will go ahead and, let's see, Prayer to the Eidolons for Esper. And we will dual cast Erodia to start stacking that up. Now again, if you've got Barbarisha, she's much better at this than Lexa, but Lexa works just fine too. And obviously the damage is going to be very low in the beginning until we stack it up high enough. Alright, so we immuned that because we're immune to Earth, but it did imperil our Earth Resist. So with that, we're going to use Garnet to Bushido Freedom, and that removes it from the team. So we need to put our buffs back up though. So let's provoke again. We will Refreshing Ale again for Mana Regen. And we'll just stack Erodia again. Now the boss is immune to damage on the turn after he does that. So it doesn't deal any damage, but it will still increase our stacks. And the boss hits really, really hard. Now you can use a traditional tank without evasion, but you need to use some strong attack breaks and a really good tank for doing it that way. So we're going to break the boss's Spirit and go ahead and Prayer to the Eidolons again. Now we're going to start dealing some actual damage. So we're going to dual black, we're going to Tornado and Erodia, which will self-cap that Erodia. There we go. And it was broken with Lightning. Like, there's nothing really for her to do. She's just provoking every single turn. And I think every 20% is the threshold, which is when he's going to use that like Earthquake attack and imperil us again. And again, we'll just dispel it like before. So for this turn, we'll just heal up with Beach Time Fina. Heal a little bit of damage we took from the Bushido. And same thing as before. We just Tornado and Erosia with these two. Tornado, Erosia. And we'll try to cap it with Tetra. I'm not sure of the timing of Tetra, so I'll just summon it. If it doesn't cap, oh well. But it was summoned for the mission. Alright, so the Tetra animation is really slow. We'll have to cast that sooner next time we want to cap. Alright, so here's the Imperil. And that gives his Earthen Wall gives him immunity for a turn, so like before, we're going to target our own team and then Bushido Freedom. Get rid of that Imperil. Lightning will provoke again. Beach Time Fina will give us some mana regen again. And the Lexes will just Erosia to preserve their stacks. It's not going to deal any damage. There's no point in casting Tornado to chain because it can't hurt anyway. Alright, go ahead and break the boss's spear with that Shiva break. And we'll go back to dealing damage. So it's Tornado and Erosia. Tornado and Erosia. And Garnet will Prayer to Dialon so we can use a another Tetra Sylphie for damage later on. Nice. Alright, so we pushed him below 60, so we know the threshold. Yep, there it is. So, but we're immune because of the Earth resist. But it did imperil us, so we're going to go ahead and target our own team and Bushido Freedom that off. Lightning will provoke. Beach Time Fina will give us mana regen again. And we'll just Erosia to preserve those stacks. And there's Magnitude 8. Below, or the lower the boss gets, or whatever, every 2 turns, he does earth damage, but again, if you're immune, we don't care. Alright, so we're going to provoke. We're going to go ahead and break the boss's spirit again. We're going to heal with Garnet. Just because that Bushido Freedom does deal a little bit of damage to the team. So we're going to Tornado and Erosia. Let's see, dual black, Tornado and Erosia. And deal some more damage. Now Lexes may not be the biggest damage dealers, but they get it done. Okay, so that must have been like right on the border of the threshold. Alright, so I don't want to push 2 thresholds, so we're just going to Erosia. We're not going to cap those Erosias. There we go. We'll provoke. We will break the defense. And Garnet will just guard. Alright. Target our team. Bushido Freedom off the debuff. Let's go ahead and put that mana regen back up. Put our provoke back up. And we will Erosia to preserve our stacks, but the boss is currently immune. Okay, there's another threshold. I think he just does that every few turns below 50% anyway. It's not really a threshold attack. Alright, so we're going to remove that Imperil again. Shield Freedom. Alright, Let's do black, Tornado Eroja. Let's see, do black, Tornado Eroja. Okay. Lightning will provoke, and we will mana regen. Alright, go ahead and break the spirit again. We need to heal up that Bushido damage we've been dealing to ourselves. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we will just Tornado Eroja. More damage. Dual black Tornado Eroja. Okay. Alright, so I guess we're going to finish it next turn. Pretty quick and easy, even just using Lexes. And you can even use like Shantoto. Shantoto has the same Eroja and what is it? Eroja and Tornado combo, or Tornado and Eroja. Obviously, Shantoto has even less stats than Lexa, but doesn't really matter. And let's try to cap with Tetra again. So we'll wait. Alright, then we'll go. And we might have messed up the cap. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, we did. Whatever. I don't really summon Tetra Sylphie too often. Okay, but there's all the missions. We didn't use an item. We did a 5-man team, and we summoned Tetra Sylphie twice, actually. Pretty quick and easy. Much quicker than my Carbuncle kill that I did a little while earlier. There it is. Good luck to the rest of y'all.